This is weird. Cause I have myself. Hold on. Turn down the music. I have myself on the screen to the left. Hold on, you can't. The screen to the left. There we go. But my camera is right here, so I can't really look at myself. Let me just do this. There we go. That'll work. Here we are. It is a fine Tuesday afternoon, or evening, or morning, or night, wherever you are, wherever you may be. And today we are hopefully, definitely finishing The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. We are on the Spirit Temple now, which we did half of it last stream, the child portion. Now we just have to do the adult portion, which is not very long at all. And then it's just time to go confront Ganon. So, yeah, that's what's happening. Let me drink some water, and I'll pull up the game. And, we'll see how this goes. Hopefully there isn't any lag or anything yet in Naburu. I don't know if that's how you spell it. I don't think it is, but, okay. Let me get the game up. I did not delete my save file this time. And, we will see if everything is running well. Hopefully it is. Hopefully it looks fine. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully you can hear the game sound. That's a big one to check. Make sure there's game audio. That's always usually a problem. Cool water bottle. All right, let's get into the game now. And here we are. Oh, I guess we you can hear the game audio. That's good. I guess I left the game running, or I saved the game when we were at the Spirit Temple already. Look at me thinking ahead. That's convenient for me. Okay. So if you remember last time, we went through this little crawl space area, and now we cannot fit through there as an adult. But we do have the gauntlets, which we got from that section. And we can now push this massive Muslim block, which is what we use the gauntlets for. So let's push that over, and we can be on our way. How effective is this like sword guard thing? Because like when I do that, I'm just crouching, but when I'm doing that, I'm kind of guarding. I don't think it does anything. Maybe it like reduces damage a little bit. I don't know. I think we gotta blow this thing up with a bomb. That's what I think we gotta do. That's not right. Okay, hold up. I'm getting lasered, and I'm getting... Whoa. What's go... Oh, I put on my boots by accident. I was like, why am I sliding? And why did he not blow up there? Sir. There we go. Okay. Oh, it was just a thing above him, I guess. Okay, let's do that. We're not off to a great start, I'm gonna be honest, but through here we go. Open that up. Got a wolf. Get out of here. Wolfos. Is the plural Wolfos, or is the singular Wolfos? There we go. Okay. We got a big chest over there. Grapple on over. Open that up. Perfect. And we got the compass. Perfect. That's not really what I need, but you know, it's there. We have it now if we ever want to use it. Favorite Ocarina song? Gerudo Valley, obviously. What are you talking about? Okay. Oh, you know what? We need to use the hover boots here, actually. So, hover on over. You love this temple? Yeah, I think I'd say this is my favorite temple in the game. And then hot take, Water Temple is my second favorite. I think that's how I'd rank my top two, personally. Yeah. Because this temple doesn't feel very long, but there's a lot that goes into it. Like, there's the whole child portion. I don't like this part. This part's kind of annoying. There's the whole child portion. Hello, Wawer. Welcome to the stream. we're hopefully finishing the game today, as the title suggests. But like, you have the whole child portion, which is like half of the temple, but it doesn't really feel like you're necessarily in the temple at that point, at least for me. And then you have the adult portion, so it just kind of feels like a shorter temple, but there's like still a lot going into it. So there's my key right there. And I think, what temple is this? This is still the Spirit Temple, which we started last stream, but there's still a little bit left to go. And after that, we just have to after this is just confronting Ganon at his castle. I don't know. Oh, I guess it's a Skulltula. Pick it up, why not? But this game, I do enjoy the ending of this game a lot. It has a pretty epic final boss, and then also just the writing of the ending. I think that's where the game peaks in terms of story. So okay, these are gonna fly at me, and that guy's just gonna like eat me. You'd think that it would like maybe hurt him a little bit. Sir, I'm gonna need that. I hope he drops it for me. There we go. Okay, we're missing any stream September 1st to 6th. Oh no. that's when I plan to have my first Pokemon stream. I may move it back. I may reschedule it a little bit, but I don't know if it would ever be able to be before September 1st. Yeah, I don't know if there's any way. I don't know if there's any way for me to reschedule a Pokemon stream to be earlier. So that's unfortunate, but I will fill you in on what happens. The ending was pretty cool for a 90s game. You grew up with this game. It was unlike anything else, still is. Yeah, I think that the I did one vertical stream and ended up getting 7 subs total. That's true. That was a pretty productive stream. Okay, these sun things, like, this is gonna sound really weird. You wouldn't understand unless you lived in my house, but these things kind of remind me of my father. Anyways, I find it kind of like, I feel like it's interesting. That's not right. That people are still coming back to this game today, like new players, and it may not be their favorite game in the world, but they're judging it as if it's a modern game. Like, oftentimes people will play older games and be like, oh, for when it came out, this is pretty good. But like, people are saying this is pretty good by modern standards. So that's how you know you have a timeless game. Father collects vintage celestial things. Not exactly. I mean, like, he does this face sometimes that kind of looks like like, genuinely, if I ever had a picture and he was fine with me showing it on stream, you would understand. But okay, can I grapple over there? I don't know if I can reach that place. Oh yes, I can. Perfect. All right, I feel like there's got to be some profound symbolism with like the hands right here. I can't be bothered to figure out what it is. So this is where we came out at the end of the child portion, which it's all connecting together now. That's just a Skulltula over there. I like saying Skulltula. I don't know why. Okay, we have a key now, which I think we want to go down there. And yeah, so basically, I think from what I can remember, it's kind of like we go through a short portion going up a little bit on this side, and then we go through a short little portion going up there, and then that's basically it. And it's not a long temple at all. I'm sure we'll probably be done relatively soon, but okay, in we go. I'm not gonna go for that pot. I need to get a little bit more health because I'm not feeling too good right now about the fact that I'm at half health. I'd rather not die. I don't think I've died at all so far, and I think that'll probably continue. Why is that guy on the ground? Okay, hold up. Get in there, and then okay, I need to go all the way to the corner to get that guy. So let's not fall because that would set us back a little bit. Do that. Run over here. What are those things? That's a very good question. I don't know why that guy is like underground. but maybe he'll decide to come above ground at some point. Okay, there goes that guy. I could have used that. Okay. Let me do that again, and then see if I can figure out where the heck that other guy is, because I think I need to kill him, but I can't see him anywhere. So something is... Oh, there it is. Okay. How do I get him over there to the fire? I think... There we go. Okay. I got it. I got this. Ignite. Oh, I was in the wrong place. Never mind. That is not correct. How do I get him to there? Do I just need to, like, YOLO off the edge? Something is not right with these guys. Like, they're messed up. Can I use the fire arrow? It's mirroring me, yes. Let me see if I can use a fire arrow. I can. Okay. There we go. That's helpful. Open the door up. This part is weird because I think that the way I've always done it, I don't know if this is how you're supposed to do it, but I kind of like hit all of these guys, and then I like just wait for one of them to coincidentally go onto the button, and then I try to get over there. Usually they've done it by now. Okay, do that. Press the button, one of you. Oh, they're going back to there. Okay, press the button. Now sprint over. Okay, he pressed that. Hurry, just go. Someone. Okay, maybe I like shoot them with an arrow. That could be. That's not what I want. That could be helpful. Like shoot. I didn't know you could kill these guys with arrows, actually. But he's about to. Okay, give me the hearts. Thank you. That's really helpful. Bang. It's gonna press it. There we go. Okay, yeah, that's a much better solution than whatever I did. Okay, up we go. And I think we're about to get the item for the temple, maybe? There are kind of two items. There's the gauntlets, and then there's the actual item. But first we gotta fight this guy, which he was a lot easier as Child Link, because you can kind of just like stand underneath him. But fortunately we have the big sword, the big chunky sword, so he shouldn't be too much of a problem. Wow, that was really easy, actually. This sword is insanely overpowered, but that's why we got it. Okay, up here we go, and we got we got the mirror shield, and as you can imagine, this shield, it's a mirror. Okay, let's come through here. And actually, do we have the Master Sword sheath for the big Goron sword? I never noticed that. Okay. Come through here. And now we can just head back down quickly. Go up the other side, and then that's basically it. And then we can fight the boss. Oh, I guess we gotta do whatever's through here first. Gotta put away my sword. I guess that it being two-handed is kind of a weakness, but I don't know. I feel like it's not too much of a weakness. Grab this. Key, probably? Yes, sir. Okay. Do that. And then we can head back over this way. That's what we love to see. Oh, yeah, because there's this locked door. There it is. Blah, blah, blah. I cannot speak. Okay. This part looks really difficult and challenging and stuff, but you can just like grapple up. That's what I've always done. There we go. All right, through the door. I kind of vaguely remember this part. I don't know what's through here, but it's something. Okay, yeah, I do know what's through here. That's like literally the end of the temple, but we're gonna go through here first because I think it's where we need to go first. Should have random meme sounds in the background. That's no, I disagree. Although sometimes I think that a lot of Twitch streamers will have like people can donate to play sounds. Oh yeah, this is the boss key. I kind of forgot we needed that. But they'll have like people donate to play random sounds. and see if like it matches up or whatever. Maybe I'll do that someday. Set up a system for YouTube. All right, get out of here. So here, I think this door just like has something behind it. There it is. This is how you know I've played the game before. Like, I couldn't... See, I know my way around the game pretty well. I couldn't... Like, it's kind of like I know what to do when I get there, but I couldn't, like, describe it to you if I wasn't playing the game, you know? Like, I couldn't recall it unless I was actively playing. All right. We got the boss key, and now we have literally, like, one more room to go through. And it'll be glorious. Go away. Oh, that's what I needed to do, I guess. There it is. Okay. Get out of here, dude. Like, literally just got killed in 2 hits. Like, you cannot compete with the big Goron sword. I always get this towards, like, the very end of the game, I feel like. I don't usually use it in this... in any of the temples, but it's very helpful. I can't talk. It's not good. It's not looking good for me. Okay, do I blow this up? I thought it would like melt with the light for some reason. I don't know. There we go. And then clearly they didn't... One spin attack was all it took. Like, clearly they didn't learn their lesson from last time, but there we go. Got some light reflecting on some mirrors. There it is. Let me turn down the game sound a little bit. It looks like it's maybe a little bit loud. There we go. Don't want it to be too loud. There we go. And now, the pots have issues. I don't know what's going on with the pots. Okay. Let me reflect the light with the mirror shield, and down we go. We are literally at the end of the temple, 30 minutes in, including the countdown. So we've actually been here for like 15 minutes, I think. A little bit less than that, maybe. But there we go. Melt her face off. There it is. Okay. Through we go. Through the boss door. It is time to fight another one of these guys. Oh.
Oh, looks like someone is here, Kume. Hey, looks like it, Kotake. What an outrageous fellow he is to intrude so boldly into our temple. Ho, ho, ho. We should teach this outrageous fellow a lesson. Hee hee hee.
Where'd I rank this boss? It's not my favorite. It's kind of gimmicky, I feel like.
Oh, loyal minion. Destroy this intruder on our behalf.
They should cast me as to voice them in the remake. Oh. Oh. Big axe. There it is. Okay. Here we go. Have I beat Majora's Mask yet? I have. I've only beaten it once, though. I'd like to replay that game at some point. I don't know if I'll do it on stream. Maybe I will. Probably. Maybe. Crap. Do I have fairies? I do. Okay, we're all good. But that's a game I never really loved that game when I initially played it. Like, I tried starting it. Okay, he's definitely a little bit trickier. I tried starting it a few times, like, over the years, and then it didn't really click with me until I played it on the Switch. I played the... Wait, what? He just immediately killed me. There's like no iframes for some reason. What? There we go. I don't know what was going on there. Something glitched. And I just like completely lost all of my invincibility. But yeah. And oh my gosh, look who it is. Where am I? Well,
well, looks like she's back to normal, Kume. She's just a little girl, but she commands a lot of respect among the Gerudo Kotake. Maybe we should make her work for the great Ganondorf for a little while longer. Ho ho ho! Then we should brainwash her again. Hee hee hee!
Oh, there she goes. They play this scene like right at the beginning of the game if you let the title screen go for long enough. I feel like I think that's a little bit of spoiler. In the 2000s, when you were a kid, you tried to play it, you couldn't understand it. Recently beat it following a walkthrough to learn it at 30. Such a hard game. Yeah, it's pretty tricky. I definitely enjoy the second half a lot more than the first half. I feel like especially the snow area just isn't really my favorite. Although I never really like snow areas for like theming in games. I don't know. All right, real boss time.
Look at that stupid kid. He came on his own to offer himself as a sacrifice to the great Ganondorf.
I like the music for this temple as well. And now it's gone.
With my flame, I will burn him to the bone.
This game has such a banger soundtrack, actually, like all around.
With my frost, I will freeze him to his soul.
Oh boy. Twin Rova. Sorceress Sisters. I don't know why I always read the top part second. Like, I think I've done that for every single boss. I don't know why. Okay. So the idea with this boss is that you need to wait for one of them to cast their magic and then reflect it back at the other one. But the problem is that it's really hard to do that sometimes. Like, you just get really unlucky with the boss patterns. Like, what do I do there? I don't know. Okay, this looks more promising. Okay, perfect. Hello? Did that not hit her? Can we confirm that did in fact go through her skull? I don't know what that was. Okay, let's try it again. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. There we go. I think we gotta hit them both like 2 or 3 times, maybe. Something like that. Yeah, I don't know. This boss just feels like a big gimmick to me. Like, it's not the worst thing. Get over there! It would be easier if you could, like, aim a little bit more with your shield. I guess maybe the idea is, like, you want to lock on and then target the other one. Yeah, that's a lot easier. Okay. Oh, also, I finally switched to hold targeting before the stream. So we don't have the switch targeting. Oh crap, I'm dead. Link! I don't think I have any more fairies. Not only is this game challenging, the controls make it more challenging. Yeah, the controls definitely take some getting used to. The PC port makes it a little bit easier with the camera controls and stuff. But it's still kind of... I'm looking forward to the remake, just to play it with a more modern way. And suddenly they're like 500 years younger, and Link is traumatized, as he should be. Okay. This part is easier in my opinion, but I think I am like 1 mistake away from death, which I'd really prefer not to die playing this game. But I haven't really gone for any heart pieces, which might have been a mistake, but there we go. Bang, and then we're gonna do the crouch stab. There we go. Okay, that's how we one cycle bosses around here. Imagine they keep the controls in the remake, they'd be like, "How you got it? You thought so?" That would definitely be a mistake, I think.
Shoot, what a fresh kid. This time we go serious, right, Kotake?
They like send you an N64 controller with the game.
Hey, Kume, what is that above your head? I don't know, but you have one over your head too, Kotake.
Why are their feet so tiny?
But I'm only 400 years old, and I'm just 380 years old. We're twins, don't try to lie about your age. You must have gone senile. Who are you calling senile? Is that how you treat your older sister? We're twins, how can you be older? Yeah, how heartless you are. How can you be so ungrateful? You are heartless. You ungrateful. I'll come back to haunt you.
That'd be a hilarious troll move on their part. So, funny story. When I was trying to 100% this game a while ago, it was like last year, I think. Maybe 2 years ago, actually. I don't know. I don't keep track of time anymore. I like missed that heart container, and I was really confused when I collected the last of the heart pieces, and I was still missing a slot. So I had to go all the way back through all the temples. I think halfway through, I was like, oh, I probably missed it at the Spirit Temple, so I didn't have to go through every single one. But it would have been unfortunate if I hadn't thought of that. Chamber of the Sages. Here we go. Things are getting real now. Lock in, chat. Kid, let me thank you. Look at what the little kid has become in the past 7 years. A competent swordsman. By the way, I really messed up. Yeah, you did. I was brainwashed by those old witches and used by Ganondorf to do his evil will. But isn't it funny that a person like me could turn out to be the Sage of Spirit? And now I'm going to fight them as one of the 6 sages. Heh. I'm going to pay them back for what they did to me. Kid, no, Canil, the hero of time. Instead of keeping the promise I made back then, I'll give you this medallion. Take it. I'm sorry. Okay. There we go. The Spirit Yin Yang Medallion. I never realized that that's what it looks like until now. You receive the Spirit Medallion. Nuburu awakens as a sage and adds her power to yours. If only I knew you'd... Lady. Lady. Chill. Oh. Canil the hero. Finally, all of us, the 6 sages, have been awakened. The time for the final showdown with the King of Evil has come. Before that, though, you should meet the one who is waiting for you. The one who is waiting for you at the Temple of Time. Man, he's butt ugly, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let me save, and then I gotta go use the bathroom, and then we will have the final showdown against Ganon. I am back. It is time. We are here, making history, about to save The land of Hyrule. You know what I might do? Instead of warping straight to the Temple of Time, just so we can, like, walk in there, I might teleport to, like, the Forest Temple? That's kind of far away, actually. You know, maybe I'll do the Shadow Temple. Wait. That's a Majora's Mask song. What's the Shadow Temple one? It's like... There we go. Okay, so we're gonna warp to the Shadow Temple, and then we're gonna ride Epona to the Castle Town, so we can run into the Temple of Time instead of teleporting straight there. Cause I don't know, it feels right. Graveyard, here we go. Last time ever walking through Kakariko Village. Yep, okay, here we go. Jump up, jump over. I feel like we're really disrespecting the graveyard, but you know, we're about to save the world, so I think that's probably fine. Okay. Here we go. Roll through the town. We'll do some backwards walking, because that makes you go faster for some reason. But does it make you go faster than when you side hop, I wonder? That's a theory that I have. Like, there's no way that, like, jumping at that speed is slower than... Maybe it is, I don't know. Okay. Run through here. And let's call Epona over. I'm not entirely sure where she is, but we'll do that. So we can ride Epona. I hope that they do a lot more with Hyrule Field. Like, a lot of people, like, I basically want them to add a ton of filler to Hyrule Field. That's what I want them to do. Like, just a bunch of side quests and stuff. And honestly, I wouldn't even be mad if they added, like, shrines. Like, as just kind of like an optional side part of the game that you don't actually have to do. But, like, a lot of people don't want them to turn into some kind of, like, Breath of the Wild shrine slop game, which I fully agree with them. But, like, if we just have some extra towns and, like, stuff to do in the field, I don't know. Just make it feel less empty, because it's not doing too much right now. Okay. Through Castle Town we go. The pixelated Castle Town. Past all the dead people. And to the Temple of Timmy. Timmy's Temple. Yeah, okay. Here we go. I've been waiting for you, Canil. Canil, the hero of time. You have overcome many hardships and awakened 6 sages, and now you have a final challenge, a showdown with the Ganondorf, the king of evil. I cannot read today. Not a good day for that. Before that, I have things I want to tell you, only you. Please listen. Another unknown legend of the Triforce passed down by the Shadow Folk, the Sheikahs. I'm not illiterate, I swear. Okay. 3rd one of these in the game, I think. Maybe 4th, I'm not sure. If you would seek the Sacred Triangle, listen well. The resting place of the Sacred Triangle, the Sacred Realm, is a mirror that reflects what is in the heart of one who enters it. If an evil heart, the realm will become full of evil. If pure, it'll be not evil. The Triforce, the Sacred Triangle, is a balance that weighs the 3 forces: power, wisdom, and courage. If the heart of the one who holds the Sacred Triangle has all 3 forces in balance, that one will gain the true force to govern all. But if that one's heart is not in balance, the Triforce will separate into 3 parts: power, wisdom, and courage. Only one part will remain for the one who touched the Triforce, the part representing the force that one most believes in. If that one seeks the true force, that one must acquire the 2 lost parts. Those 2 parts will be held within 2 others chosen by destiny, who will bear the mark of the Triforce on the backs of their hands. And there it is. 7 years ago, Ganondorf, the king of thieves, used the door you opened in the Temple of Time and entered the Sacred Realm. But when he laid his hands on the Triforce, the legend came true. The Triforce separated into 3 parts. Only the Triforce of Power remained in Ganondorf's hand. The strength of the Triforce of Power enabled him to become a mighty evil king, but his dark ambitions were not satisfied. To gain complete mastery of the world, Ganondorf started looking for those chosen by destiny to hold the 2 other Triforce parts. The one who holds the Triforce of Courage is you, Canil. The stakes are getting bigger, that's true. And the other who holds the Triforce of Wisdom is the 7th Sage who is destined to be the leader of them all. Mido. Dun dun dun! One of the most spoiled things in gaming. There it is, the big reveal. It is I, the Princess of Hyrule, Zelda. No longer a transgender. I apologize for meeting you in disguise, but it was necessary to hide from the King of Evil. Please forgive me. That is a crazy hairline, by the way. Like, anyways. On that day, 7 years ago, Ganondorf attacked Hyrule Castle. I saw you as I was escaping from the castle with my attendant, Impa. Almost ran him over. That would have been unfortunate. Like, you literally just run... Anyways, I thought I shouldn't trust the Ocarina to you. I thought that would be our best chance. Like, imagine you just run Link over with your horse and that's it. As long as you had the Ocarina in your possession, I thought Ganondorf could never enter the Sacred Realm, but... Oh, I need to press the button there. Something I could never expect happened. After you opened the door of time, the Master Sword sealed you away in the Sacred Realm. Voice changer?
Your spirit remained in the Sacred Realm, and then the Triforce fell into Ganondorf's hands. He went on to invade the Sacred Realm.
Ganondorf had become the evil king, and the Sacred Realm became a world of evil. All of this is an unfortunate coincidence. I passed myself off as a Sheikah and hoped that you would return. I waited for 7 years. And now you are back. The Dark Age ruled by Ganondorf, the evil king, will end. The 6 sages will open the sealed door and lure Ganondorf back into the Sacred Realm. I will then seal the door to the Sacred Realm from this world. Thus, Ganondorf, the evil king, will vanish from Hyrule. Canil, in order to do this, I need your courage again. Please protect me while I do my part. And here is a weapon that can penetrate the evil king's defenses, the power given to the Chosen Ones. The Sacred Arrow of Light! The Arrow of Light, baby! 3 exclamation marks! I'm sorry. There it is. You got the light arrow. That's true. That's a true statement. Something's going down. That rumbling, it can't be. Princess Zelda, you foolish traitor. I commend you for avoiding my pursuit for 7 long years. But you let your guard down. If I knew you would appear if I let this kid wander around. My only mistake was to slightly underestimate the power of this kid. No, it was not the kid's power I misjudged. It was the power of the Triforce of Courage. But with the Triforce of Wisdom that Zelda has, when I obtain these 2 Triforces, then I will become the true ruler of the world. If you want to rescue Zelda, come to my castle. Ganondorf has a crazy laugh, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Off we go, straight to the castle. No, find the 5th sage. I think it was the 5th sage in Tears of the Kingdom. But it's like, oh yeah, we finally get to go face Ganon. Oh, you gotta go find this next person. Too bad, buddy. None of that nonsense. Here we are. Ganon's castle. That's pretty tough, I'm not gonna lie. Cinematic shot, Ganon's castle. Okay, here we go. Canil, can you hear? Oh, Canil, can you hear me? It's Rauru the Sage. We 6 will gather our power. Spitting everywhere. We 6 will gather our power to create a bridge to the castle where Ganondorf dwells. The castle's keep, which is known as Ganon's Tower. is protected by 6 evil barriers. Bring down the 6 barriers and save Princess Zelda. Okay. Here we go. Into Ganon's castle. Inside Ganon's castle. Love this bridge, yeah. I think, I can't remember how it looks in the 3DS version. I can't remember if they made it look better or worse. I'd assume it looks better, but, I don't know. Let's start with the Forest Temple. So basically we have, all these different, like, challenges to go through, basically, which are all representative of the different temples. So it's kind of like an end game gauntlet. So, here we go. Sages are super cool. Not as cool as Canil, though. Don't have as much aura. All right, let me get out Din's Fire, one of the few required uses of it. From with the floating skulls, the bane of your existence. Okay. Let me grab my fire arrows. I'm kind of running low on arrows in general, I feel like, but I think we'll, oh, speaking of arrow, I just missed it. All right, whatever. There we go, do that. Open the door up. Perfect. In we go. Oh crap, we got some of this. So there are theories that the forest temple was actually originally supposed to be the wind temple, which is kind of enforced by this room where you got a bunch of like wind and stuff. I don't know. Throw that at you. Get out of here. Perfect. And slide on over there. These rooms are hard because if you make one mistake, you're just donezo. It's over. Okay. Let's wait for that to go. And then we'll run across. Actually, I think I can just like jump across. I don't need to use my hover boots. Whoa, why was it pushing me? Why is it pushing me? Okay, I guess the wind was not like gone yet. All right. Let me jump down here really quick and don't fall. There we go. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I've had to clear my throat so much past few streams. It's not good. Okay. Jump across. Jump across. Please don't fall. There we go. Through the door. I think that's it for this room. Yes, it is. Okay. Do some of that. Grab some magic. Grab some... I need an arrow, dude. Give me some arrows. If I run out of arrows, that's gonna be really unfortunate. It's gonna be tragic. Okay. Shoot that. Big glowy thing. The forest barrier is dispelled. Hurry up, Canil. All right. There we go. Get out of here. Next would be the fire temple. Or I guess not. Let's just go around the side, I guess. To the water temple, which has a snowflake for the symbol and is actually like more of an ice temple place. I don't know. Maybe this was supposed to be the ice temple instead of the water temple. I don't know. Okay, grab the blue fire. I don't know how much of this we need, but I'm just gonna get all of it. That's what we're gonna do. I think the fire temple is one of like the hardest ones in my opinion, actually. So I might save that for one of the last ones. But okay, let's not open the chests. How about that? Drop some fire. Blue fire, to be exact, which kind of looks purple in the on the little icon, but we don't talk about that. Do I need to? Oh, I probably need to kill the enemies. Where's he at? Sir? There he is. Get out of here. Perfect. All right, run over this way. Open the door. And we got another ice block puzzle. I always get stuck on this because I think that this is like a pit in the ground, but it's actually not. It's just like You got to push the block there. And I think I might have messed up. Let me jump down here. I think what I'm actually supposed to do is this. We go bang. We go bang. And then, you'll never guess. We go bang. Okay. And then we go bang 2 more times, but we don't talk about these ones. There's a fairy. Let me grab that. Perfect. Love to see it. Right over there. I don't know why Link feels the need to just, like, not move. Like, he just is mesmerized, standing in place by the blocks as they slide, but, anyways. Up we go. Do that. Don't accidentally use my fairy. That's not what we want to do. Pour the fire out. And smack that button. Always smack the buttons. That's what we gotta do. Please, no! Okay, the door is still open. We're all good. That could have been really bad. Okay. Climb up here, because Link has insane upper body strength, even though he hasn't moved for like 7 years, basically. Alright, do that. Some of that. Shoot it. There we go, baby. It's wife number 7. Water barrier is dispelled. Hurry up. Don't tell me to hurry up. You're not even doing anything. Like, you're literally just... I don't know. Okay. So why do we need to go through these sections exactly? Like, are the sages trapped or something? Or like, what's the deal? I don't know. Okay. Shadow Temple. This one is hard, from what I remember. I don't like this one. This one's difficult. So let's try to, Oh, I remember the last time I played this game, I lost my shield because, the like thing ate it, and then it spit me out and I fell off the edge, so I couldn't get it back from it. And so I had to do the Fire Temple area without a Goron tunic, so I was, like, on a timer the whole time. Oh, that's helpful. Go! Perfect. We just can't get impatient. That's what we gotta do. What inspired this enemy? Like, someone came up with this, and they were like, yeah, we're gonna do that. And I don't know. Oh, finally we got some arrows. That's helpful. Magic, perfect. I don't know. Do I need to shoot that again, maybe? Oh, I bet I need to use the lens of truth. That's probably it. Never mind. But there is something with the lens of truth, just not in this place. There we go. Favorite room here? I like the I like the Cryop. Okay, we're all good. I don't know. I don't like the Fire Temple room, but I also kind of do like it. It seems like the most concise room. Yeah, Fire Temple. There we go. We got the golden gauntlets. That's helpful. It's actually a good thing we didn't do the temples in order, because we wouldn't have been able to do the Fire Temple one without the gauntlets. So I'm glad we came here first. All right, there it is. Grapple it. There we go. Didn't turn the little thing green though, which is a bug with the PC port. That there was never a little aiming thing before in the original game. I turned that on as an optional setting. There it is. That is Impa, I believe. Imagine your nose is literally like a triangle. Shadow barrier is dispelled. Something probably telling me to hurry up, because these people like to rush me, doing absolutely nothing, but they like to rush me. Okay, there we go. We're making good time. We're making good time, I think. I don't know. Okay, Fire Temple time. Run into here. And let me put on my tunic. And we basically just gotta run around and collect these silver rupees. I don't know why I put the boots on. That's not at all what I was trying to do. I want the tunic. Okay. Hurry! Go, Link! Canil, sorry. I don't know who Link is. You're Canil. Canil's a good guy. Okay. Over this way. And then you'll never guess what happens with this thing. It's kind of crazy. With the new golden gauntlets we have. Absolutely. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say about that. Link, Canil is just insanely strong. And like, so I think that with the gauntlets, all it does is just give him some more grip. So he's actually just using his raw strength. He just didn't have a good enough grip to pick it up before. That's my theory. Anyways, grab that, and that's the last one. Perfect. So let's not fall in the lava now. That would be tragic. But, okay, cannot reach over there. We gotta grapple from this place. There we go. Perfect. Okay, through the door. There we go. Grab some more magic. Always gotta replenish the magic. And there we go. The fire barrier is dispelled. Hurry up, brother. We are not brothers. We're not related. He's adopted. I'm sorry. Okay. 2 more to go, I think. Yep. There it goes. Get out of here. And then down here we go. Now we can open up this place, which this is the light temple, which is supposed to be the temple of time, I think, which never actually got a temple. Maybe that'll be like an extra thing in the remake. They do. Lake, you're gonna get crushed. Okay. We're all good. I don't think this one's too difficult. You love the fairy room here? Yeah, I didn't know about the fairy room for a while, and then I think I was watching like a live stream or something, and someone just happened to find it completely by chance. And I was like, huh, I didn't know that was there. But it is, and it's helpful. And it's great. We do that, and then there it is. Some kind of chest. I'm assuming that every single one of these chests is gonna freeze me, so I'm not gonna bother opening them all up. This gives me a key. There it is. Perfect. Okay. Through we go. Wonder what we do here. This is a pretty difficult puzzle. Bang. There we go. Okay. Give me that chest. Give me that key. And there we go. And now we got this room, which is a little tricky to some extent. It's not too bad, but okay. Whatever. Do that, and then I think we just want to grapple up here now. Perfect. Not even a challenge. I don't know where we came in. I think this is where we want to go. It has the symbol above the door. Through here, and uh-oh. There's nothing in here, except you can walk through the wall. Look at that. How many people got here and then, like, just assumed that their game was bugged or something and they just never finished it? Hopefully not anyone. That would be tragic if you make it all the way to the end and you just don't finish the game because you think it's glitched. But, alright. Big fatty. Light barriers dispelled, hurry! We've seen you, like, once in the whole game, but, you're back now. There it is. Spirit Temple time! This will be the last one, and then we go up the tower, although we do gotta get the Great Fairy first, and then I also want to stock up on like regular fairies. There we go. Okay. Give me that. grapple up there. And then I think that they want me to like pull that out. Watch this. Okay, whatever. And then we will do the exact same thing there. Because, yeah. There we go. That one's a little bit easier. Don't hit me. There we go. Okay. Like how they incorporate all the temples at the end of the game, and Majora's Mask brings it all together. Yeah, I do. I always like, when games do stuff like this. Because, like, I do enjoy final temples, like, if they're just their own standalone thing. But overall, I think that having it more just be kind of like a test of skill for everything that you've learned throughout the game. I think I tend to like that more. Really? We're really doing that? Okay, there we go. Perfect. Hit it. Go through. And then, I just realized that these candles... Okay, I thought that the candles were like a 3D model, and I was like, they could have done that just as an image so easily. Anyways. Game dev brain going off. Okay. This part stumped me for a while, because I thought I shot it with a fire arrow the last time I played it. But I guess I just didn't shoot the right place. Or something. I don't know. But we got it. I need to use the mirror shield here. I don't really like how the mirror shield looks. Prefer the Hylian shield, but we're cooked. We're unbelievably cooked. Hold up. Get out of here. Put that away. There we go. Okay. Through we go. Perfect. And then this one will not try to fake us out. Do that. There she is. Saw her like 10 minutes ago. Spirit barriers dispelled. Hurry up, kid. If one more person tells me to hurry up, I'm gonna go take a vacation. That's what I'll do. I'll do all this, and then I'll have them waiting for me, and then I'll literally just go take a vacation. There it is. Okay. Ganon's Tower has been opened up. Wonderful. Really brings up the anxiety. All right, let's come down here, and we can go into the hidden fairy room. I believe that's here. Yes, it is. And you can literally just stock up on everything. Let me get rid of this blue fire. But they sell you like sticks and nuts and random garbage here. I don't know why you would ever need like half of this stuff. But they give it to you if you want it. There we go. Do that. Perfect. And there we go. Now we can head to the final Great Fairy of the game, which is crucial because it gives us twice as much health and is pretty helpful for the Ganon fight. Because if we didn't have that, then it would be very, very difficult. He would do like 4 hearts at a time or something crazy like that. I don't know. So let's head up this way. Walk backwards up the stairs because we have aura. There it is. Okay. Down the rainbow bridge we go. Over here. Yeah, it's very out of the way, but I think that like everyone who plays this game finds this somehow, some way, somehow, before fighting Ganon. I don't know. I mean, I guess if you fought Ganon enough times, and you just kept dying over and over again, you'd go out and be like, I'm gonna try to find some more stuff. Maybe find a few great fairies, and then you find this like immediately and be like, oh, this'll make it easier. All right, last time we have to be traumatized in the game. Like how they incorporated the Great Fairies in a similar way outside each temple in Majora's Mask too. Yeah, the Majora's Mask fairies are both kind of annoying because you have to like collect all the little fairies, but also I feel like it kind of makes it more rewarding. And I do like how they're all kind of like basically outside of each temple. Like I think that there's one maybe that isn't right outside of a dungeon, and that's like at Hyrule Castle or whatever. The only one that's required to beat the game, or I guess you also need the first one that gives you the magic, but I don't know. Okay, up we go for the finale of Ocarina of Timmy. Yep, up we go, Cano. And I gotta go use the bathroom again, so keep the suspense building. Yeah. Okay, I'm back. We're getting straight into it. Ran out of time collecting fairies or didn't give them to her and had to go back and get them again. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. No, I lost it. That's always unfortunate when you're like really close, but then you run out of time. I feel like the whole time limit mechanic in Majora's Mask is a neat concept, but I think that it could have been executed a little bit better. But anyways, here we are, the grand finale of the game. We got some white hearts now. Let me equip the lore accurate equipment. I'm gonna keep the sword though, because the sword is the only thing that doesn't really that actually like impacts me if I change it. We will be using the master sword at some point to finish off Ganon, but for the most part I will be using this sword because I like this sword. It's really overpowered. Okay, there we go. We're gonna try not to lose very much health going up the tower, but hope you like stairs. Yeah, I feel like if this were an animated film, there would be a bunch of windows and you just see like Link running up them and just looking exhausted the whole time, and then they just like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying right now. Get out of here. We both missed it. Okay. I'm gonna stop talking and lock in. The sword is insane. Like, actually unstoppable. It's more powerful than I remember it being, to be honest. Like, I think it does... I thought it did more than... I thought it did 2 times the amount that the Master Sword did. Which, I mean, it probably does, but I don't know. It feels like it does more than that. Like, 4 times the amount. I don't know. Alright, up the stairs we go. Again. Through another door. Perfect, and we're already to this part, I guess. It's not very long, but I might be cooked. Anime samurai move. There we go. Lock in. I don't think I can use air. Oh, I can use arrows. Hold up. I did not know that. You're gone. Also, like, we're literally the last temple we were at is now, like, the mini boss of that temple is now just like a regular enemy. So it's crazy how fast that happened, but I guess we do have the double defense, which is helpful. And they were still doing like, bro, oh my gosh. Sometimes I like just cannot talk at all, and then I need to pause for a second and acknowledge what I just said. But anyways, here we are, the final door, the Dumbledore, if you will. In we go, and it's absolutely nothing. All right, through the next door we go, end up the cool flight of stairs. And there we go. That part looks really cool in the 3DS version. Like, that's probably one of the few places where the 3DS version, like, actually looks better than the original game, I think. But anyways, here we go. Into the boss room. I like the lighting in this area a lot. Like the light fog. Now, say what you will about Ganon, but he does have a lot of aura. He's like playing his own theme song on the organ right now. That looks like a piano, but trust me, it's an organ. Just trust me, bro. With an enormous red section. I don't know what's going on there. All right, we don't have many hearts, but we have some hearts. And that's what matters. Yep. The Triforce parts are resonating. They're combining into one again. The two Triforce parts that I could not capture on that day 7 years ago. I didn't expect they would be hidden within you two. And now, finally, all the Triforce parts have gathered here. Look at those cape physics. These toys are too much for you. I command you to return them to me. Canil, I can't help you. Because of the waves of darkness, I can't get close. I'm sorry, Canil. I feel like that's the first time Navi has spoken in a really long time. Great King of Evil, Ganondorf. Here we go. Where did Zelda go? Like, she just faded out of reality. I don't know. Lock in, chat. It's time. Here he is in all of its glory. But here is Canil in all of his glory. So we cannot target him for this fight because Navi's like a loser. One time we actually... Oh, I need the light arrows. Crap. Grab that. There we go. Run over. Do that. And then we're going to do the crouch stab tactic because it's insanely overpowered. There we go. Already doing pretty good. You know, I'll use the Master Sword for this part. We'll play it fair. Here we go. Spin attack. 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 There we go. Attack. Jump. We'll do some spin attacks here. I think you can actually like stun lock him like that. If you like perfectly execute the spin attacks, he just like doesn't get up, which I won't do that because that's cheap. Get out of here. You know, it's weird because the N64, oh, there we go. The N64 has some like it looks like this, but then it randomly just has some really crazy looking effect. I don't know. The great evil King Ganondorf, beaten by this kid. Did I not turn on the red blood? Hold up. I mean, it's too late now, but whatever. I don't know what that... Timing on is so bad with the lightning balls. Yeah, I kind of got lucky today. Usually I get hit a million times, but it's a lot harder on when you're playing at 20 frames per second on the original hardware with an older controller. But Canil. This part looks pretty cool too. But that's gonna look really good in the remake. Like, there are some places that I'm just like, This is gonna look good in the remake. And that's one of them. There it is. He died so bad that his cape, like, went through his body. I don't know. Alright. There she is. Legend of Yelda. His eyes are just, like, still open. Dang. There was a streamer who had it set to double speed and double damage, and it was insane how fast the sword was. Ganondorf, pitiful man. Without a strong, righteous mind, he cannot control the power of the gods, and... Maybe I'll do, like, a randomizer, and I'll do, like, turbo speed or something. I don't know. Canil, listen to me. This tower will collapse soon. With his last breath, Ganondorf is trying to crush us in the ruins of the tower. We need to hurry and escape. Please follow me. Link's still just looking around. Alright, here we go. Meteor shower. Down we go. Zelda, you gotta follow me because you are slow. No! we're gonna move on from that. I'm gonna not use the free camera mod here because it's a little bit easier when the camera is just moving itself. Get down here! There we go. That one job. Alright. In we go. Yep, through the door. Perfect. Zelda has what's the unlocking spell in Harry Potter? Is it Alohomora? Something like that. I don't know. But she has that spell. Whatever it may be. The door opening spell. That's the extent of her power. Alright. Yep. Run. Keep running. What if Zelda just has, like, a single leg underneath her dress? Because that kind of would make sense why she's running that way. Like, she's just kind of just, like, hobbling along. Alright. This part isn't the easiest, but we got this. I had to do this part so many times the first time I played this game. Because whenever you die, you have to restart the entire thing. And so I just had to keep doing the whole escape sequence over and over again. I'm gonna get out the better sword here, because I'm not gonna deal with these guys. There we go. Especially because I think that they're gonna respawn if I take too long, which I don't appreciate. Sir! There we go. Thank you, Canil. Now let's hurry. Okay. Jump. Zelda just, like, fell off the edge. Let me equip the Master Sword again. Need to look like Link, like Canil, for the ending. Through we go. Yep. Zelda's taking the worst ever path. Like, I would already be out if it was just me, and if I didn't have to worry about the doors. Is this it? Are we here? I think this is basically the end. This is the end. No, we have a little bit more to go, but we're almost there. All right. There we go. Just completely run past that guy. And here we are. Last door. Zelda just pushed me. I'll push you. Okay. Open it up. Run through. Perfect. There we go. My controller is violently rumbling right now. And that was the day that Ganon's castle folded in on itself. And everyone realized it was made out of paper or something. There it is. It's over. It's finally over. Yeah, and how do you plan to get, like, off of this floating island in the middle of nowhere? Camille, I'm sorry I couldn't help you in the battle before. Uh-oh. Oh. There he is. Hair blowing in the wind. When was the last time he had a haircut? Has he just been growing it out for 7 years for this moment? There he is. Ganon. They had no right to make this like whole final boss go so hard. There's no way he's going to hold me back again. This time we fight together. There it is. You know, apparently they wanted to do like a massive version of Ganon, but they just like couldn't do it with the hardware, and then we got this instead. But like, honestly, I feel like it wouldn't have hit the same if it was like a big Shadow of the Colossus type battle. Anyways, we got the big Goron sword, so that's always good. Can get him pretty easily with this. Roll through his legs. There we go. I struggle with this fight so hard, so bad, so much. I don't know. I can't speak right now. Roll, spin. That's how we do it. Yeah. I love how Navi is like, I'll help you this time, but this fight is like much easier if you just don't lock onto him. In my opinion. I guess it gets a lot harder if you don't have the camera controls. Go. Perfect. Get it, Bob. He does have a lot of health. Like, it's taking a lot, even with this sword. But there we go. We got him. Camille, the Master Sword is here. Hurry up. She was the last person to say hurry up. I'm going on a vacation. All right. Says the stream might be lagging. Hopefully it isn't. Just in case, though, I'm going to maybe turn the frame rate down a little bit. Let me know if the stream is let me know if the stream is lagging, and I'll try to get that fixed. But if it's fine, then it's fine. Actually, I can check myself to see if it's looking okay. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit laggy. Hold up, let me try to fix that. Don't want a laggy ending. Might be better now. Let me just like try turning down the resolution a bit. Hello? Thank you. Do that. Make it a little bit blurrier, a little bit crustier, but I don't know if Ocarina of Time is necessarily the problem here, but I'm gonna assume it is. Okay, looks like we might be in business now. But we got the Master Sword now, and we do have to use it in this part because it won't do any damage to him if we use the big Goron. So we gotta use the Master Sword, which I appreciate that as well. Okay, there we go. Perfect. You can also like stun him a little bit in the head. Do that. Okay. There we go. I love how you can basically just see like his silhouette though until the lightning flashes and it lights up everything. Like this part, they made this part way too bright in the... I'm gonna die. They made this part like way too bright in the 3DS version. They better make it look like incredible in the remake. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna start using the arrows of light a little bit more because he's starting to attack a lot more frequently and I don't want to die. Like, I have fairies, but I don't know. Actually, I might just use a fairy right now so it's not... There we go. Would my weak spot be underneath my beanie if I were a boss? My weak spot would probably be like any inch of my body because I'm not a giant monster. I don't know. All right, here we go. I'm using my power to hold the evil king. You use your sword and deliver the final blow. Zelda's dead. Rest in peace. All right. Right through the face. There it is. Six sages now. I can put down my controller because I have it set so I don't need to press any buttons anymore. Ancient creators of Hyrule. Now open the sealed door and send the evil incarnation of darkness into the void of the evil realm. I think I have it set so I don't have to press buttons. Maybe not, I don't know. I am not doing the voice change. See, like, how does one do that effect? Where they, like, do the little squiggles? I don't know. Maybe it's not as complicated as I think it is. I don't know. You. Curse you, Zelda. Curse you, sages. Curse you, Canil. Someday when this seal is broken, that is when I will exterminate your descendants. There he goes. As long as the Triforce of Power is in my hand. Oh, blinked out of existence. No clue where this is. I've never questioned that before, but we're here, somewhere in the sky. Thank you, Canil. Thanks to you, Ganondorf has been sealed inside the evil realm. Thus, peace will once again reign in this world for a time. All the tragedy that has befallen Hyrule was my doing. I was so young, I could not comprehend the consequences of trying to control the Sacred Realm. I dragged you into it too. Now it is time for me to make up for my mistakes. You must lay the Master Sword to rest and close the door of time. However, by doing this, the road between times will be closed. Canil, give the Ocarina to me. As a sage, I can return you to your original time with it. Oh. When peace returns to Hyrule, it will be time for us to say goodbye. Now, go home, Canil. Regain your lost time. Home, where you're supposed to be. The way you're supposed to be. Thank you, Canil. Goodbye. And there it is. The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. Low key though, you hope during the last Zelda game we get an actual end to Ganondorf where he's not promising to come back and destroy us. I don't think there's ever gonna be like a conclusion to Zelda. Like I think that it's either gonna keep going forever or it's just going to disappear, and they just like won't make a game. One thing that bugs me about this PC port, like literally my only complaint with it, is that the credits music gets like desynced, and I don't think there's any way to fix that, or like any easy way for it to fix that. Like they've tried to fix it, but it's kind of hard to. But yeah, so the credit music kind of gets cut off in some places, but it's not the worst thing ever. The important bits are still there. But I want them to do that whole ending sequence pretty much like identical to the original in the remake, like just word for word the dialogue, because I appreciate in the Zelda games when they kind of like at the end of a lot of Zelda games they kind of say something and then they let the credits roll and you just kind of sit with it, which I appreciate when they do that instead of trying to do like this big climactic thing. How does it feel to be done? I mean, feels no different from the other times I've finished the game. I wonder how many times I have actually played through this game, because it's gotta be like at least 20 times. Probably more than that, I don't know. But yeah, Ocarina. The Ocarina is time. I don't know. I don't know what I was trying to say there, but I was trying to say something and it didn't work. What is mocap? It says something about like mocap or something there. Hold up. Hold up. What? Turn off widescreen. Don't ignore Epona. Don't look over there. She's gone. She ran away into the field. That's what happened. Yep. Okay. Summon Ganon! Ritual! Summon him from the flame! I don't know. It's a big party. In the original game, this part gets so laggy. Like, you drop down to, like, probably 5 frames per second or something crazy like that. Because you have all the different NPCs here. All the shopkeepers and stuff. Ones behind the crates don't have legs on their model. There's a fun fact for you. That's why they're behind the crates. Yeah, if you don't know the credits music as well as I do, then it doesn't bug you as much when they're out of sync, but it bugs me. Because I know it's out of sync. And it bugs me. Like, it's only a few seconds as well. It's not even that crazy of a difference, but I don't know. And in the 3DS version, the credits music also got out of sync, but I think that it was more like, I don't know if it got cut off. I think that in this one, the problem is that the loading screens are too short. In the 3DS version, I think that the problem is that the loading screens are too long, which did something to the music. I don't know how that one differs, because I've only played that version like a couple times. It's been a while. Kind of sad. Yeah, so there's a big theory that like the sages just die after this. I don't know where that theory came from, but it's a theory. Maybe it's true. I don't know. And then the music fades out. That's the end of the music desync though. We're all good going forward. There's Camille as a child. There it is. The Master Sword. Presented by Nintendo. You can see the tears welling in my eyes. And here we are, back before anything ever started. Although, timeline's not adding up because Link has his shield. Or I guess it's still Link from the future, but just like he went back. I don't know. I don't know. All the gamers' tears are in the water temple. That's true. That is true. We can see Bowser and Luigi, I think, in the background. The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. The end. There it is. The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time has come to an end. And then you just gotta close out the game. Like, there's nothing after that. But, yeah, that very well may be the last time I play that game. I played this game before the remake, which I'll at least stream the first episode of that. I don't know if I'll stream the full thing. But, actually, you know what? To cap off this stream, I might pull up my, so a while ago, I was messing with a bunch of, like, graphics mods and shaders for this game. For the PC port. And, I made like a trailer edited to the Tears of the Kingdom trailer music. So I might play that now, actually. Just to finish things off. Let me get the, crap, don't do that. Let me do that. Let me do that. Let me do, hold up. Do some of that. And then let me pull up the PC scene and let me know if you cannot hear the audio for it. Let me do that. I think I want. So yeah, I did a bunch of mods and I've seen people do a lot of graphics mods, but I haven't seen them take it this far necessarily. So let me play it right here. I am still pretty impressed with what I was able to do, to be honest. All the shaders and stuff. Like, this is the original version of the game, not the 3DS version. Which you can do some crazy stuff with the 3DS version as well, but let me turn that down a little bit. It seems a little bit loud. And there it is. Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. So it's like, even if the remake is terrible, and they just completely butcher the game, you can still do this if you just want the original version, but with better graphics. But it's a combination of, like, HD textures that the community made, mixed with the 3DS models, mixed with several other stuff. And I mean, they've come out with more mods that you can do after I made this, which do, like, animations and stuff. But, yeah, you can do a lot. Pathetic little fool, do you realize who you're dealing with? I am Ganondorf. Link, get out of here now. I am Sheik, survivor of the Sheikahs. As I see you standing there holding the mythical Master Sword, you really do look like the hero of time. If you believe the legend, you have no choice. You must look for the 5 temples and awaken the 5 sages! I played through the entire game like this to capture all the footage, by the way. And I enjoyed it all. Got carried away with my story and didn't even properly introduce myself. I'm Zelda, Princess of Hyrule. I command you to return them to me. There it is. Oh, I never made a tutorial. My bad. Ignore that. But there it is. That is setting the bar for Nintendo. They need to top that now. And we'll see how they do. I don't know how you can top Ocarina of Time, but somehow maybe they'll do it. I don't know. Anyways, thank you so much to everyone who tuned in, everyone who watched for this series. Yep. It was a little bit more of a laid back, chill series, but yeah, thank you to everyone who tuned in, who watched, who enjoyed, who subscribed, who liked anything. And I will not be streaming it all this week, like any more this week. Which usually I do like Thursday and Friday streams, but I will not be doing that this week. And then I think I will be back the first week of September streaming, and I don't know if I'll stream at the start of the week then, but I'm definitely going to stream on September 4th. I'll be doing my first ever Pokemon game, which will also be a Nuzlocke challenge, which makes it a whole lot harder. So, yeah, thank you to everyone who tuned in, and I will see you whenever I may stream next. Farewell! Yeah.